Hey y'all, the Lady Empath 1111 guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Queen of Kings Tarot guys, where behind every king is his queen, and that is us, the Divine Feminine. Of course, our kings are the Divine Masculine. I do have a channel message guys. I pictured this and you'll see it in the thumbnail. When I saw this picture, what I heard God saying is that you poured the love into them that no one else has ever poured into them before. And the way that you poured into this person has allowed them to want to obtain a certain level of knowledge for themselves. For example, there's something that you've shown this person when it comes to how you've poured into them. But the way that you poured into them is a reflection also of how you have poured into yourself. I see honey flowing. Honey could be significant. Someone could like Winnie the Pooh, right? But the spiritual meaning of honey is one that is quite profound. Honey symbolizes God's blessings, sweetness, abundance, and the goodness of God's word, often used in religious rituals and as a gift presenting or a gift representing well-being and prosperity. When you begin to understand the level of unconditional love that it takes for a true divine feminine to pour not only into themselves, but to still have enough left over to pour into someone else is profound. I see a divine masculine who is pleased because they've seen how you have poured into yourself, but they also see that you did not stop supporting and pouring into them. See, there's a measure of provision that God is providing for you, divine feminine, because you didn't pour out of an empty vessel. No, that's not what you did. See, the world teaches us to pour out of an empty vessel when we don't even have anything for ourselves. But what you did, divine feminine, was begin to replenish yourself at a deeper level. You begin to exercise. You begin to pour into your career. You begin to walk in your purpose. You begin to create magic and magical moments is what I'm seeing for yourself. And as you begin to do that for yourself, you begin to walk into the abundance of God's provision. See, honey is also used to represent God's ability to provide for her people, even in difficult circumstances, as seen in the Israelites being fed manna that tasted like honey, and the mention of John the Baptist living off locusts and wild honey. Honey is the abundance. But this abundance is what you have begun to live off of yourself because you poured into you that created tenfold blessings from the universe. So then you are able to give to others without sacrificing or losing your virtue is what I'm hearing. See, a lot of times, divine feminine, we gave so much that we begin to lose our own virtue. And our virtue is what keeps us of a good moral standing. Our virtue is what keeps us from making decisions that are counterproductive to our healing. Our virtue is what keeps us from giving ourselves to people who do not deserve the very essence of who we are. That is what you learn when you begin to pour into yourself. And when you pour into yourself, then you return a tenfold blessing so that now you're able to pour into this divine masculine or your soul tribe or your family or your gifts Take it how it resonates. You may not be pouring into another person. You could be pouring your abundance into creative efforts that are building legacies. But whatever it is flowing like honey. This is the sweetness of the promises of the divine towards you. This is also a gift of grace, because honey is often presented as a gift signifying God's unearned grace and blessings. Let me tell you guys about something that is unearned. Unearned means that you didn't have to do anything to get it. It's just a blessing, right? Y'all know I'm a CPA by profession. So when we look at earned income credits, right, you don't get that credit if you don't have earned income, meaning you can have Social Security benefits, right? You could have VA benefits. You can have benefits that are given to you and you are living off of those benefits, but they are not earned. Why? Because they are given. There is nothing that you had to do in order to get that. What God is telling you at this time is there is nothing that you had to do to obtain the blessing of favor that is upon your life. It's the mere fact that you poured into other people and began to impart a certain degree of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding into this divine masculine that has begun to allow them to grow in their own wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. See, this is someone who fantasizes about you a lot. Sometimes they feel like they can't control themselves because you fill this person with passion. All they want to do is return the energy. But in order to return the energy, they have to what? Embody the energy, which means what? You had to pour bits and pieces of yourself. And you did this willingly, but you did it without losing the very essence of who you are. And because you did not lose the very essence of who you are, now there is a divine masculine here who wants to return the same energy. This is someone who wants to show you the finer things in life. This is someone who wants to give you the world. See, when this person met you, they knew it was something special about you, and their only desire at that time was to give you the world. But you have to understand, when life begins to set in and challenges begin to take place, someone could have felt a level of coldness coming off of your person. But this was not coldness in that your person did not want to be with you. This is someone who was really trying to figure out the connection and how to continue to explore this. This is someone who's been getting signs. They know who you are. And now this is someone who wants to explore this connection further. But it took this person some time to truly understand the passion and the depth of the energy. You have to think the very essence of the divine feminine energy is one that no one, or very few, I should say, have experienced until they reach the point of awakening. So if you connect with someone before they have reached the point of awakening, they do not understand the very essence of the divine feminine. See, this person is someone who began to have to pick up the residual pieces of who they were, because this is someone who had given out to many people in their life. But it's in picking up the residual fragments of who they are that they begin to understand things at a deeper level. You turn this person on in a way that no one else ever has, is also what I'm seeing, which is scary for this person, because I am picking up someone who, I'm getting like a Chris Brown vibe, right? Like, women love Chris Brown, even as toxic as his ass is, okay? People love his energy. He's a performer. That's the same energy I'm getting from your person. But this person did not understand that it was more than just the passion. It was more than just the sounds of lovemaking, right? It was deeper. This is a connection of two energetic forces that is undeniable. And that's what your person is beginning to realize through these signs and the synchronicities. And they are now wanting to explore this connection on a deeper level. You turn this person on in so many ways and they didn't expect the intensity of what it is that they are feeling. See, with you, this person can grow, and that tells them everything they need to know, because this is not someone who's been in a connection where someone poured into them. You pour wisdom, you pour knowledge, you pour understanding, and this allows your true divine counterpart to begin to also do the work for themselves. This is a collaborative effort is what I'm hearing. See, with you, this person can grow. And this is something I'm hearing, sapiosexual. You guys connect through intellect, through intelligence, through the ability to learn, grow, and uplift. See, everyone's connection isn't lovey-dovey, right? Everyone's connection isn't about the physical touchy-feely. Some connections are intellectual connections. Some connections are spiritual connections. You connect with people on different levels, and what a divine connection teaches you is to look for the different levels in which you are able to connect. See, the world teaches us this carnal, emotional level of connecting to where if you like the person one day, they good. But if you don't like them the next, then you don't want to be with them. That's an emotional roller coaster, and ain't nobody got time for that, right? So what you had to understand, and your person possibly already knew, is that their true person would connect with them on an intellectual level. See, the fact that this person can grow with you tells them everything that they needed to know. Why? Because this is what this person prayed for. See, they love that you pull on them in a way that no one else has ever pulled on them. You challenge this person. You make them want to do more. You make them want to do better. See, this is something that has never taken place within any other dynamic that this person has been involved with. But it is not until you meet the true divine feminine or the true divine masculine that you feel the desire or the push to grow. See, this is someone who, the closer they get to you, the more they want to explore every inch of you. I'm telling you, there's a passionate connection between the two that cannot be denied, but the passion does not stem from any physical attraction or physicality is what I'm hearing, because it's not the physical, it's the intellectual. It's the supernatural. It's the spiritual. And the closer this person gets to you, they want to explore every inch of you. But this person does feel like sometimes you may hold back. And they want to know if you will open up to them and for them. Because that's two very different ways of opening up. To open up to someone is just to merely discuss, right? Those things that have taken place in your life, in your past relationships, in your childhood. That's opening up to someone. But opening up for someone is recognizing who they are at a deeper spiritual level and allowing your soul to open up. That is what this person wants to know, because you've poured into them into a way that they have opened up their soul to you. Even if you may not understand, this is someone who has opened up their soul to you. This is someone who loves you. They never meant to make you cry, or never would want to see you cry, because hurting you would be hurting themselves, because this is someone who recognizes that you are a part of them. They just want to be able to return the energy that you've poured into them, into you. This is someone who's working hard to secure a stable foundation, because they want to return everything that you have given to them. And even in the times of separation, it was only for this person to reestablish the energy within themselves to stabilize your connection. This is someone who, before you, all they knew was toxic energy. So this is someone who may have asked you to bear with them, or your spirit guides have asked you to bear with this person because they needed time to heal. But this is someone who was always going to be right back. And this is something that your spirit guides even have tried, I hear, time and time and time again to tell you. But I do feel like you could have been holding on or not wanting to release this person in order for them to do the healing work. But you have to understand, when you come in the presence of a true divine feminine or divine masculine, it allows you to see the toxicity around you. Then your person has to take a break in order to heal. But this is someone who was always coming back. Someone you may need to relocate. Your person wants to know, are you willing to relocate? Right? If this is what you say you want, are you willing to relocate? Right? Are you willing to even just change aspects of yourself? Maybe it's not a physical relocation. Maybe it's a mental relocation. Maybe it's a relocation of your mind, right? Because there is something quickly changing in this union. And this is someone who wants everything. They want a family with you. They want to share life with you. This could be a blended family. Maybe your person has kids and they can't up and leave at this time. So they want to know, are you willing to move? Or again, if it's not a physical relocation, it's a mental changing of your mindset, because your person has made significant changes in the way they see family, unity, foundation. What's this energy, Spirit? There's something quickly changing. See, there were love blocks in this connection. Someone could like to play Jenga or use building blocks. Someone could be a carpenter. But the message that's coming through right now, and this is a message directly from your person, is that the blocks or the love blocks that you were experiencing had to be dismantled. There were hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust in this connection. And it had to do with how your person saw stability and family. I got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse to the 4 of Wands in reverse with the 8 of Wands. So your person is quickly beginning to change their view and release these blocks. Yeah, you've unlocked the gate to this person's heart. You've unlocked a side of this person that they were blinded to for a very long time. Someone could have green eyes. Your person's smile could be significant. I'm seeing dimples. This person felt like they were dreaming. And a lot of times they were afraid that they were just going to wake up and it was going to be over with. And this is why this person began to lock away their heart, because more than anything, they were afraid of losing you. This is the truth. Because they knew that nothing else or no one else in life could take them as far as you can take them. This is someone who spends a lot of the afternoon dreaming about you. But this is someone who almost felt like they were in a dream and didn't want to wake up from the dream, because waking up from the dream means that they would have to face the reality of lack, of unhappiness, of not truly understanding the path that they wanted to forge for themselves in life. But now this is someone who's willing to explore the unknown and walk this new path together with you. This is someone who's coming into the understanding of union and togetherness. See, this was something, or there was something that this divine masculine had to lay to rest, though. See, they had to let go of some type of lingering dispute and make peace. This could be between you or someone else. What's laid to rest, Spirit? What's laid to rest? Yeah, the hangman in the reverse. Your person felt trapped by something. What's the hangman in reverse? The page of wands. This could have been a lack of purpose or a lack of inspiration that kind of trapped this person, from making a decision on what they wanted to do for themselves. This is someone who felt trapped by a lack of passion in their life because all they knew was unhappiness, chaotic family environments, an imbalance, no harmony, poverty, chaos, yelling, screaming, fussing, fighting. This is someone who spends a lot of time in the dream state because this is how they would escape the reality of the life or the childhood that they grew up in. And this is a form behavior. So even as an adult, this is someone who escapes into their own mind. So they may not let you in, but they don't let anyone in because this is someone, their escape route is through daydreaming about even traveling or where it is that they want to go. But now this is someone who's made a decision. Someone could play the trumpet. But the decision is to end some type of karmic cycle that has kept your person stuck in some type of loop, unable to balance out their world. Your person could have been dealing with a lot of heaviness in the last 5 months or 5 weeks. I got the 5 of Swords in reverse, right? Where it took a toll on this person's mind. Someone could have been playing mind games with your person, but there was definitely some type of disharmony in a partnership. What's the 2 of Cups in reverse to the 5 of Swords in reverse? Someone wanted your person to change their focus, or they came in to distract their focus. I'm seeing some type of distraction towards whatever it is that your person has been working on. Yeah, with the Justice card. There was someone that came in to distract your person from this partnership. But justice is here. What's the Justice card with this distracting energy? Yeah, the Tower in reverse. There was someone or a partnership or something that your person had to make a decision to release because there was a lot of mind games that were being played. This is that laid to rest energy. I'm telling you, there was something that your person had to lay to rest. It was some type of lingering dispute between your person and someone else. I only see 2 people here, so it's just your person and someone else. And there's been a lingering dispute. And this is something that your person had to lay to rest. What is this energy about, Spirit? With the Justice card here, I definitely see something has ended. Your person is, first of all, this person is so infatuated with you. I'm over here trying to figure out what they laying to rest. And your person is over here talking about it's impossible to ever get enough of you. No matter how much I get, I could always go for seconds. Your person is, when I say on fire for you, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Yeah. But there's a strong foundation as well. This is that weed energy. I feel like this came up before in a reading earlier where this is something about your person's roots. So I feel like your person had to cut off some type of partnership, relationship, friendship with someone that they have a deep attachment to. But something just dawned on your person. Yeah, something has recently dawned on your person. And it's like as they begin to maybe go through their life or replay events in their life, it's like they had something that dawned on them to say, you know what, maybe there is some things that I need to clear out. Because see, the thing about weeds, guys, is if your grass, because Lord knows my pole yard, right? If your lawn is taken over by weeds, the weeds will suffer or choke out. That's the term they use, choke out the grass. So if you get too many weeds, the weeds will choke out the grass. There was something here that was taking place in your person's life where the weeds begin to choke out their own growth. Someone's name could be Rochelle, Rachel, Williams, RW. Initials could be significant. But your person began to even resent the people that had been coming against this partnership. This is definitely some type of family situation or someone that your person has strong roots or strong ties to. But whatever this situation is, it became like weeds that begin to choke out the grass. And the grass is a representation of what you and your person were building or are building. Take it how it resonates. These messages are past, present, and future. Like the video, guys. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See, this has been a difficult journey. Someone could like rock climbing and going hiking together. But this has been a difficult journey. This has been hard. There's been many issues for this divine masculine to deal with in very difficult conversations. What are these difficult conversations that this divine masculine is having? Someone is having very difficult conversations with people around him. Yeah, strength in reverse. Yeah, child, your person is telling people I'm no longer that person. You don't know who I am. I got the strength in reverse to the emperor. These conversations that your person is saying is, look, you don't know me. You don't know who I am. You don't even recognize the strength of who I am. Who you thought I was, yeah, that's not who I am. See, your person is standing in the knowledge of who they are. And when you reach emperor status, you understand without or with a level of certainty who you are. And I do feel like the difficult conversations that this person is having at this time is telling people that I'm no longer that insecure person that you thought I was. I know exactly who I am. See, this has been very difficult for your person. There's been many issues that this person has been facing. There's definitely difficult conversations because there's come on with the King of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords. Your person is even telling people you tried to block what I have been creating or even tried to block my intuition. See, people tried to get your person not to see who they were. There we go. This is someone, yeah, your person's been set free. Someone's initials could be PJ, Perry, or Jones, could be significant, but your person is being set free from uncertainty. See, the people around your person was trying to stop them from seeing who they are. I got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles in the upright, but the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. So it's almost like people were trying to stop your person from truly seeing who they were, but that is by keeping them in insecurity, right? Keeping them insecure about who they are. This is your person's family. Child, yes, child. It says, my family and friends didn't approve of you. And for some of you guys, maybe friends and family didn't approve of you because you have been married before, right? Or maybe that you have a child or children. But there's something concerning this dynamic where this person's friends and family did not approve of you. And it was not until your person became clear about who they are, right, as the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Because see, when you the Emperor with the King of Pentacles, you are so financially stable that you don't need anyone else, right? The only time you give a fuck, sorry, that's what I heard, about people's opinions is when you need them or you need to depend on them. When you are self-sufficient, when you are self-made, when you know that it's you and God, you are never concerned with someone else. That is what your person had to understand. And it's not until they've been able to walk into this King of Pentacles Emperor energy that they were able to cut the mask off of uncertainty. And this is definitely coming from someone's family and friends. And they didn't approve of this relationship. And whether it's because of the history that you have or children or whatever it is, there was some type of disapproval that created frustration between you and your person. See, your person was more frustrated than you know, because this is probably something that this person never told you. Why? Because an emperor is always going to protect you. But your person has been very frustrated. This is someone who wants to see you more than they do. And I just heard somebody say, well, what you waiting on them? Well, your person had to fight these family and friends, right? Because this is someone who's frustrated that they didn't get to spend enough time with you either, right? They are just as frustrated as you have been, is what I'm hearing. All this person wanted to do was hold you close. So there was a level of frustration. So what was this frustration? What was preventing this divine masculine? Where is the frustration? Why was this such a difficult decision? Show me. Yeah, the world in reverse to the Page of Pentacles. Your person didn't feel like they had enough for you. Yeah, they didn't feel like they had enough. This is someone who saw themselves as a Page of Pentacles in reverse with the world in reverse. They didn't want... remember at the beginning of the reading, y'all, I channeled that this is someone, when you guys met, all they wanted to do was to give you the world. But through the difficulties and the challenges that you guys have faced, this is someone who now began to question if what they had is enough or was enough for you, because the desire is always to give you the world. Now, mind you, this is someone who's stable. I got the King of Pentacles to the the King of Pentacles to the Emperor. So this is someone who is stable, but they question, for whatever reason, if they could truly give you what it is that they wanted to give you. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles. This is someone who's really been working hard to build financial stability and to create some type of financial stability for themselves and for you, right? In order to truly give you what it is that they feel like you deserve. But their intuition has been blocked on how to do it. See, a lot of times we as the divine feminine know that we can go out and manifest the abundance that the universe has. But a divine masculine here who's been trying to work, right, physically to create some type of financial wealth, that's going about it the wrong way. Yeah. See, you've illuminated something. This moon dreamer, I'm saying moon dreamer. Love illuminates even the darkest of corners. See, you love. It says, if you love me, I'll give you things you didn't even know you wanted. Don't tell me that it's not enough. My time is up. You're over us, because I think I might do anything for you. See, this is someone who tried to block their intuition when it came to you, because they knew spiritually their heart was telling them they would do anything for you. Yeah, that's what this is, guys. See, this is someone who would do absolutely anything for you. They are a dreamer. Your love has illuminated things within them, right? Even the darkest parts of their self has been illuminated, and for them to begin to release the fears associated with this. But in doing it, this is someone who was trying to block the connection that God was showing them. Your person was also trying to block something from their past. For some of you guys, this could be tradition or religion or a cult or a group. Okay, I'm hearing a very specific message for someone. Your person's intuition is being blocked on purpose with this heavy past tie energy by a group of people that don't want your people to recognize who they are. It's like they're trying to keep this person stuck in the past, but your person is gone. Child, we got the King of Cups to the Empress. Even with the fear, your person is beginning to understand balance. Even with the fears. But more of anything, the fears came from this past energy here. This past energy was creating some type of fear in your person. This is all balancing out, though. Your person is now more balanced in their emotions and their foundation. See, the thing about a King of Cups, without the King of Pentacles, because remember we have a King of Pentacles here and the Emperor. The thing about a King of Cups without the King of Pentacles is that this person could have been overly emotional and not stable, or vice versa. Maybe this person was very logical and focused on money but not very emotional. That's why this balance has come in. But it started with you continuing to always remember who you are. As the Empress, when you remember who you are, you create a measure of stability within yourself that then transmits over to your person and allows them to bring their own life into stability, even past the fear. A lot of times your person could have feared how magical you are, or feared your magic. If this person knows you're intuitive, because I do have the Queen of Wands here clarifying this Nine of Swords, your person could have been afraid of either how much you knew about them, or your intuition, or how magical you are. But your person also knows that you can make them happy. That there's a lot of wish fulfillment and happiness. But they are in some type of regret because of what they have to leave behind in order to bring this into alignment. Yeah, someone is crossing over. It's almost like someone could be in a fraternity or a sorority, right? It's almost like, y'all know it is when you get ready to cross over. It ain't easy, right? Being online ain't easy. Hazing and all that stuff that people do is not easy. It's very difficult. But it's like now your person is beginning to cross over. And they're bridging the gap between their heart and yours. But the bridge is trust. You're building I can't get it out, y'all. You're building a bridge of trust between your hearts. And now that the bridge has been built, your person is able to walk over that bridge. I'm seeing 3 bridges here. I'm seeing 3 different bridges here. See, now your person is willing to cross over the bridge and never look back at what they walked away from or what they lost, because what they have available and what you've shown this person through the way that you've poured into them is more gratifying than anything that they could have lost. This is someone who's ready to cross over to see what it is that Spirit has for them, and this connection between the two of you guys. This is a crossing over. Your person understands. I told you, it's the signs. This person is getting signs from the universe everywhere. And these signs are telling this person that the story is not complete, that your story is nowhere near complete. And I don't know if this is your prayers, because remember we channeled a message a day or two ago about your prayers. But it's your prayers, it's your spirit guides, it's your connection to source. Whatever it is for you, the signs are so heavy at this time. Your person cannot deny who you are and who sent you, is what I heard. Yeah, you feel like home to this person. You feel like home. Your person is like, look, let's just say fuck everything. They just want to go off the grid, because wherever you are is home for this person. So whether it's your place or their place or on a whole nother continent, right? This is someone who is highly attracted to you. Your lips could be very significant. But when you met this person, you stirred up emotions within them that they had avoided for years. So it scared them and they ran. And that's why your person wants to apologize. That is the regret, right? Because it scared them. But through the adversity, the bond has only strengthened. This is someone who sees you as their life partner. I feel like this is a union where you're going to challenge tradition. It may not be a marriage. It may be life partnership. But I definitely feel like there is something that's going to challenge tradition within this union. All right. If this is your story, let's get you some advice, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I respond to all of the comments personally, so always feel free to comment and you will get a response. What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice? What is the advice, Spirit? Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. and walk away from anything that does not honor your heart. If it does not honor you, if it leaves you in any type of codependency or any type of situation where you feel like you are a crutch or someone is using you as a crutch, you got to walk away because it's in your heart. Anything that does not allow you to pursue the passion of who you are, you have to walk away from it. This is your advice because you know through your own healing and introspection what it is that you desire most at this time. So you have to walk away from anything and allow the transformation to take place. This is endings in order to have new beginnings. Never lose sight of your passion. Never lose sight of what God showed you and what you know to be true. Yeah, never lose sight of your healing. And more than anything, what I'm hearing Spirit say is never lose sight of who you are. You're a healer. Your light is healing. You possess a healing energy that is meant to impact the world. Never forget that, which means never forget to pour into yourself before you pour into anyone else. Because as we start at the beginning of this channeled message, the reason you are getting or coming into union with this divine masculine or increasing the intention of the union that you are already in is through your ability to pour into yourself first, so that gave you the abundance and the overflow to continue to pour into them. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box, guys. I am available for personal readings. The only way to book is on my website, thelady1111.com. Love and light as always. The Lady Empath 1111.